Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wish's weekly webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today I'm really excited to bring you from hot off the press these new cutting edge dies. They had a great collection. They're all designed by Deanna Pennell. This one is the double diamond background, the fancy quarterfold background. This is the fancy lattice background and the puzzle background. So I can't wait to show you what Debbie and I have done with these. So come play with us. All right, so for this first one, the puzzle background, as you can see, this is one that my friend Debbie made. And for this one, she used, for her background on her card, I should mention this is a 5 by 6.5 inch card. She used metallic gold paper. It comes in a 12 by 12 sheet like this. And so she die cut that background and then lined it with black paper. She also put some foam tape between that layer, so she covered her card with it, and then she put some foam tape under that. And I will remind you that we have this giant roll of foam tape. We're going to be using this a couple different times today. There's 150 feet or 50 yards on here, and it's under 20 bucks, and this is a great tool that Debbie and I use a lot. She also used these great little happy birthday balloon dazzles. They come in a collection here. They even have the words right here, and you can mix them like she did. For this, Debbie put them on cardstock so that they had a nice firm surface, and then she put some foam tape on each of those so it gave them a nice lift. They even have the little streamer strings coming down, and she mixed the colors on those, put the little stars on there. So cute, right? All right, so this next one, so cute. Happy birthday's upside down. For this one, she used cardstock from our, let me see, which one is it? From our Gingham #1 papers cardstock. So there's yellow and red here, and I'll show you what she did with this. Okay, so here is the die cut out of white. Okay, cut it 2 times. Then if you actually take this and you turn one like this, so you take one, turn it around, and overlay these, they change into these like little circle shapes. You see the circles right here? So you can totally change the way they look. And we'll show you with each one of these cards coming up how they look with a double layer as well. Okay, so that's what she did here. She took one layer out of red and one layer out of yellow, and then she just overlapped them in that way to get a completely different look. She also used these cute little happy birthday dazzles. Forgot to take them out of the package, Lene. They're so cute, and they have such colorful, such a collection of the colors on them. Here she goes. She used the red ones, which of course are in the back. Very cute. I think there's, yeah, 3 different fonts on each one as well. Okay, so let's go on to this next one. This is the fancy lattice background, and I love this card that Debbie made. Okay, so for this one, also a 5 by 6.5 inch card. So for the background paper she covered her card with, she used lacy coral paper pack in 12 by 12, and she used, I think it was this one on the other side of this brown paper, that's just got a nice little subtle background, okay? And then she'd actually die cut the fancy lattice from this great holographic fireworks paper. This is, I think, like a, yep, this is brown fireworks. So she die cut it from that, but look at that. Like, it gives this sparkle. You don't see the firework image on it at all. You just get this really beautiful shimmer. She outlined her card using some copper jewel dazzle border dazzles. Oh, I've got them right here. Okay, so she just lifted these off, these little strips, and put them around the outside edge of her card. And then she used these great birds and branches and birdhouse cutting dies from hot off the press. So she cut those out of just any color cardstock, and then she embossed them. So let me show you what she did with that. So she just cut them, die cut them out of cardstock. She just covered each one using the surface of this clear ink pad. Okay, just tap, 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 and it left that clear ink on there. And then she sprinkled first this super fine black embossing powder. She covered them with that and then heat them with her heat gun, okay? And then she did that process again. So she's building up to get a thick layer. It almost looks like enamel. And then she did that process again. So they're all covered with black and they're dry. So she tapped on that clear translucent ink again. And then this is mixed iron age embossing powder from Cosmic Shimmer. She put that on there as well. So it has this great kind of hammered look, metal look to it. Really cool. These little Missing You Dazzle stickers. That is from that We're Together Dazzle stickers. There's 2 sheets in here. And they're just lovely. They're these wonderful little sentiments from those you might be parted with for a while. And she's got the Missing You, there's Hello Friend, there's Hugs. These are great for Valentine's Day as well. So these are brand new for us as well. All right, so here's another one. This one, oh, I love. She used for this one, she die cut. Let me see which one. Here we go. She used for her background. Just gray cardstock. I have that right here. Okay, this is pearlescent cardstock. She used the gray. All right, and then she also used this beautiful fuchsia suede paper. So it's actually suede fabric that's backed with paper. Okay, she die cut the fancy lattice from the suede, and then she die cut it again from gray and then overlapped them to get that different background. And then she'd used these adorable little flowers. These are the bigger blooms cutting dies from hot off the press, and she used that from the pastel cardstock that goes with gingham number 2, and die cut those. Die cut, this is with 6x6. So cute. And in the center of each one of those, she added pink Jewel Dazzle stickers, which I've got right here. And if you are new to Jewel Dazzle stickers, we've got this great new little tool. This is a jewel picker. Okay, it's got 2 ends that are kind of tacky, sticky, and I like to use the bigger end. And then you can just take this, stick it right on this large size Dazzle sticker, just kind of stir it around. There we go. And it lifts right up, and then you can place it wherever you'd like. That makes it so much easier. I was using an X-Acto knife for years to place the Dazzle stickers, and this is my new favorite tool. Okay, so cute, all of this. She also used, I forgot to grab, this is the bigger leaves cutting die right there, and it goes with this one. All right, so let's go into this next one here. Oh, yes, the fancy quarter foil background die. This is a fantastic one. Debbie made a shaker card out of this. Isn't that cute? I'm going to show you how she put this together. So first she used Country Blooms paper pack, okay? And then she also used a sheet of acetate, which you can buy heat-resistant acetate from us at Paper Wishes, but we also sell this single sheets of acetate by the sheet. All right, so, and then she used these cute little sprinklets. This is Orchid and then Unicorn Legend Shimmers. And they're so cute. This Unicorn Legend one, ooh, has got all these cute little stars and adorable little things in there. That would be a really cute one to add on there too. All right, so let me show you how she made this. I should also mention one of the great tools that we love to use with these background dies is sticky specs. So they're adhesive sheets. They come, I think there's 4 sheets, yes, in a pack. Oops. Okay, so they're sticky sheets that are covered with this paper. All right, so getting ahead of myself here. So the first thing that Debbie did was take her die, right, her die cut from white cardstock, and then she placed it on the sticky sheet, placed it here, and then peeled it off again, and then it makes it into a sticker. And I forgot to die cut one of these white ones, so I'm just going to use one of these right here to test this. So you're going to put that right there. And now we're going to make this right into a sticker. It's so great. Okay, and then you can use this sheet over and over and over again. There we go. And then we can just stick this. I'm going to take this piece of metallic gold. And you can just place it right there. Look how beautifully that covers, okay? So easy, so you don't have to sit there and try to get all your glue on everything. So, highly recommend those. So that's what she used, okay, for this. And then she took her acetate, this clear acetate, and she cut it to the exact same size as that quarterful. And then she put that right on top of it, used the sticky specks. So she put the dye on top of the acetate, and then she glued the acetate to the outside edge of this right here, this rectangle. A great thing to use for this is the hot off the press rectangle set of cutting dies. I think there's 12 in there. That way you can cut a rectangle and then cut a window to go into it. Or you can use an X-Acto knife and a cutting mat. Okay, so once we've got this down, she put strips of this foam tape. Go. And we're going to just continue that. Take my little scissors and cut it to the right length. We're going to strip these off, and then you have to do, because the stuff we're putting inside of our little shaker card is kind of thick and chunky, so one layer is not going to be enough. If we were just using the sprinklets, they're very thin, that would be, and just one layer would be enough. But we've got this other chunky stuff, so we want to make sure we have a nice thick surface, or space between the surface and the back. And Debbie, it has kind of this genius way of making her shaker cards. She's just brilliant at them. She likes to make it sort of a self-contained little pocket, so that once you get everything together, you have a backing to it, and then you can just place it right on your card. You don't have to be kind of like, okay, I've got all my sticky stuff on there and I've got all my stuff in here, and then try to turn it or lay something on top of it. So I'll show you that next, because it's brilliant. All right, got to make sure that there's no little spaces for the sprinkly stuff to get out. We're making kind of a dam around this whole thing. All right. Okay, so now we can remove this second layer. Well, actually, you know what we should do? We should go ahead and put all our sprinkly stuff in before we remove all of that, because some of it might get stuck on the sticky stuff, right? So we're going to just put a bunch of this stuff in here. Okay, and then we've got our sprinklets. Put a big pinch of this stuff in here. There we go. All right, so that's all in there. Now we're going to go ahead and remove the tape. Whoops, it's flying everywhere. And then we're going to put a kind of a lid on the whole thing. So we make a self-contained shaker pocket is what we're doing. Okay, so here's the background paper. We're going to line that up. It's cut to the same size as everything else. All right. Now, nothing's getting out. Everything can shake around, okay? So then what she did from this point is she took some purple ribbon from the purple ribbon set. She wrapped this whole thing with the purple ribbon, okay? And then tied a little knot down at the bottom. And then she took one of the cutouts from the paper pack and glued that right there for the little greeting. And then glued that to the covered card. So that's easy to do. I love how it's all self-contained. That's just a very clever thing. All right, so let's go on now. So much to show you. Okay, here is the double quarter foil. So it's the fancy quarter foil. Well, she took 2 of them and she cut one from like a light blue and one from a dark blue. And what she used for this card is the blue Persuasion paper pack, 12 by 12, and the coordinating cardstock. And she took those and once again reversed them and then glued that to the covered card front. These cutouts right there are in the paper pack. And then she used a little bit of this sparkly blue ribbon right there that's from the blue paper pack. And then she took silver Jewel Dazzle stickers once again and used the little jewel picker and then just put those on the little cross points of all the little light blue pieces there, just to give that some sparkle. Very, very cute. All right, this next one is our last one. This is the double diamond background. So I'm going to show you this one. For this one, I used the gold metallic paper to cut out my, the gold metallic again, to cut out my double diamond. And then I also used a few other things here. So for my paper, I buried it somewhere. I used the gingham paper that is the 6 by 6 that I showed you a few minutes ago. And oh, it's right here. So anyway, this is what I used. The gingham number 2 6 by 6 papers. I used the lavender one. Okay, so this is a 6.5 by 5 inch card. Then took the die cut metallic gold. Then I embellished all of those cute little cross pieces with some purple Jewel Dazzle stickers right here. I die cut an oval, a white oval right here, and put that here. I stamped that with a new cutting die we have that's called Floral Stamp Set from Hot Off the Press, which I forgot to grab. And then also I used this these 2 sets. This is the lilac cutting dies. I just used this piece right here where I cut a bunch of these out of foam. Did this one. This is the pastel foam paper pack. All of these items are going to be listed directly under our video, so you can just go through there and you can find all of them. And I shaped those with using a little heat and put those in a little cluster, did some more little purple ones there. Colored little butterflies that are from a stamp set, and that came together very simply. Then we've got another one here where Debbie took 2 of these again. She die cut one from, she covered the card. This is with 12 by 12 lilacs in bloom, and then she used the cardstock, just 3 shades of purple from this. There's a shade on the background, there's a light lavender, and then a dark purple. And once again, she cut 2 of these and just laid them over one over the other and got this completely different background. So you can see these cutting dies, you can just use one of them and get one look, or you can use 2 of them overlapping each other in different directions and you get a completely different look from them. So you guys, we've got a great money saver on all 4 of these cutting dies. So I really encourage you to take a look at that. If you are watching us on our Paper Wishes webisode page, then you'll have no trouble finding the money saver. It's on the right hand side. You just click on that. All the supplies for the cards are listed below the video. There's also a photo gallery where you can get a better look at these. And if you're watching us on YouTube, then I would encourage you to take a look at the description box below the video. We've got a link there to our webisode page on paperwishes.com, so you can just click on that. It'll zip you right over to Paper Wishes, and you'll see where all of the photo gallery is, the supplies that we used, and also that great money saver, which is on the right hand side of your screen. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing. We do 4 videos a week, and you'll see lots of fun techniques and fun things to play with. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.